Oh, hey, how you guys doing? It's High Pitch Will from XPW. How you guys doing? I just wanted to give a shout out to all my cool friends over there at Comic Cult TV.
Saludos, soy Kenneth Rocafort. Saludos a Comic Cult TV.
Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
What's up, everyone? It's Anna, that Star Wars girl.
And I'm teen sensation Billy Tucci.
And you guys are watching Comics Cult.
Yo, what's up? This is Fragaboom. That's right. You are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now.
Thank you, Dan Fraga. What's up, Spoiler? What's up, Comic Cult Nation? We are back for another Monday night Comic Cult Reviews. How you doing, Spoiler?
Ahoy, hoy, permission to come aboard, Super Agent Secret Squirrel.
Permission granted, sir.
Oh, God.
Rough one, huh?
Yeah, it's been a long weekend, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I can did a escape room this weekend.
Oh, jeez.
Failed miserably.
Where at?
I was down in Rancho Cucamonga. Place called Unity Escape Rooms. It was super hard.
Really?
Yep, they blindfolded us and handcuffed us. That was the exciting part. And then, it kind of went downhill from there. We just couldn't figure it out, man.
Oh, man.
I wasn't that smart.
I had aftermath of XPW event and deathmatch and hanging out with the Necro Butcher. And that dude knows how to party, even at 50.
Man, that's awesome. I saw all the videos you were putting up about all that blood and the board full of knives and all that stuff. Man.
Dude, they zip tied a guy's neck to the ring post and like busted off 14 light tubes on him, and he just took it. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. So, as we all know, we hit 250 subscribers. You know what that means, right?
Yes.
That means we challenge you. All right. 250 subscriber challenge. At the end of which there will be a prize for whoever actually wins the challenge. All right. Here's what you're going to do. The next 4 episodes, so this show, our Hot Takes Tuesday, our Dirty Dozen, and then our following next week's review show, 4 shows in a row, we are going to insert somewhere in the show, it's going to say hint. So this show will be hint 1. The next show will be hint 2. The next show will be hint 3. And the next show will be hint 4. These 4 hints will allow you to answer the question right here that'll ever come up.
Eventually.
But before I go any further, I got to do a disclaimer real quick, okay?
Oh, yeah.
In order to participate in our Comic Cult TV subscriber challenges, monthly challenges, all of those things, you have to have a address inside of the continental United States. Okay? That's the only way we can send you your prize, is if you're inside the continental United States. So if you have an address there, then you can participate. If you don't, then we can't send you your stuff.
And what you win is what you win. You're not going to convert it to money or something else. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Absolutely. Technical difficulties, man.
Hey, you know, but the views and opinions of the Spoiler, the Squirrel, and the entire Comic Cult Nation do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Comic Cult HD nor its subsidiaries. Viewer discretion is advised. Hail to the Necro Butcher.
And the Nerd
Please.
Militia.
And the Nerd Militia. And
Random Encounter Hobby and Games.
oh yeah, I like those guys.
Yeah.
Really good guys.
All right, here we go.
Hit the like button on this video, even if it sucks.
Absolutely. You're going to have to do that. But just, yeah, make sure. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Mr. Fraga told you to do. So,
Dude.
check it out.
Dude.
What's up?
I found out on Friday at Comic-Con San Diego, Fragaboon gonna be there.
What?
Yeah, it was a last-minute deal. He's gonna be there, so we're gonna hook it up and maybe get some new content for the show.
Nice. Well, send him my best. Tell him I said what's up. All that good stuff. But here you go.
You can tell him yourself if we can make the hot tag between. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, not going to give you any info on the prize for this challenge yet, but it will be the July 7th show, which is a Dirty Dozen show, our FOC show. That is when we're going to have everybody who's answered this question that you see on the screen are all going to be on that spin wheel. And then we're going to spin the wheel, and the winner is the winner. You get what we say you get, as long as you have a address in the continental United States.
The first 48. None of this province and territory stuff either, right?
Yeah. Basically, the lower half here, the lower 48 here. Okay, we can't send it to Canada. I'm sorry, can't send it to other places outside of the United States. That stuff just gets. The shipping is ridiculous. The potential damage to your prizes can get ridiculous. It's just not something we want to go ahead and do. So for everybody inside the lower 48 here, we can hook you guys up. So make sure you watch out for the hints so you can answer this question right here.
Yeah, and some of these hints are going to really be pretty easy. So if you don't know who it is, man.
If you can't figure it out by hint number 4,
by hint number 1.
Why are you? Well,
do you even read comics?
Hint number 1 might be a little bit out there for people. Hint number 2 might be a little bit out there. Hint number 3, if you don't get it, do you even read comics? And hint number 4, why are you watching the show if you can't figure it out at hint number 4?
They're watching the show because we give away. We reward our challenges generously.
Absolutely. But yeah, so once hint number 4 gets posted, that's going to be our next Monday review show. What I'll have all of you do, and I'll remind you on that show, is you will take your answer, and after the show is done and live, you will have from that Monday till Friday to post in the comments your answer. You're going to like this video and you're going to post your answer. Everyone with the correct answer, I will add to that spin wheel on our Dirty Dozen show on July 7th, and you will be entered in the challenge. How's that? Sound good? Did we hit everything?
Spin the wheel, make a deal. Yeah.
All right. I think we hit everything. Everybody knows how to do this. So keep an eye out. This video, you'll see hint number 1 somewhere. I don't know where, but you'll see it. You want to make sure that you take it down.
Your little Negan avatar is mad dogging me, man.
Yeah, he does that to everybody.
Oh. All right.
So here's what we are here for today. Comic Book reviews. Daredevil Echo number 1. Go ahead.
I can't wait to get into this, man. Daredevil and Echo number 1. Yeah, I was a sleeper pick. Caught me by surprise, man. I was stoked, to say the least.
Yeah. We will talk about it. Let me get all my notes pulled up here so I can talk. All right.
Yeah,
so,
dude, I haven't seen a book report like that since the 5th grade, man.
When I sent you my stuff, you were like, "Oh, what are you writing a thesis on Daredevil?" I was like, "When we start talking about it, it's gonna be like 5 minutes of talking."
Truth.
Like,
I ain't got no notes. I just wing it.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's get this thing started with a summary. You guys ready for? Well, if the thing will ever transition over.
Are they working on the Power Watcher place yet?
Nope, that's all day tomorrow.
Again.
Basically, the Monday when this show is live, because we're recording it a little sooner than that, which that's why we're not going to interact with you guys in the chat, because this is pre-recorded. But yeah, while you guys are watching this, my power is probably going to be out. So there you go. But let's see the summer.
Out there?
What's that?
What are they doing out there? Are they improving things or
maintenance? Yeah, they're improving stuff, replacing things. Just yeah.
Sounds like they're futzing with your life.
Yeah, they are. This is probably the 6th time that they've cut the power off to do stuff like this. And it's getting closer and closer to super hot days. They need to cut that out.
That's lame.
Mm-hmm. So here we go. Daredevil Echo #1. Something stirs beneath Hell's Kitchen. For months, the bloodthirsty and demonic Demogoblin has been kidnapping children for reasons unknown. In this series, Daredevil and Echo discover why, as Demogoblin works to wake an ancient and powerful evil deep within the bowels of the city. Reuniting at last with Echo, herself fresh from a brief time as the host of the Phoenix Force, it falls to Daredevil to stop Demogoblin and save not only the children, but everyone in New York. Do we really have to save New York? This is written by Taboo and B. Earl, with art by Phil Noto. He also did cover A. And then this released on May 24th, so a little bit ago. This week that you see this review, issue 2 should be dropping on New Comic Book Day, from what I'm reading. So there you go.
Taboo and B. Earl, are they both from the Black Eyed Peas, or is it just Taboo?
I don't know. I think it's just Taboo, but I don't know who B. Earl is.
Because I typed in Taboo, and all of a sudden, all this stuff with K. Parker started coming up, and I was like, whoa, not that Taboo, buddy.
Clear that browser history.
This is the 70s, man.
All right, here we go. There's cover A.
Take it.
We got the Marvel Icons cover. That's the cover I have. I think it's a pretty cool cover. The Shalvey variant was really good, and then the 1 in 25 was actually really decent.
My only issue with that is she's in her Phoenix Force getup, but she ain't got the Phoenix Force anymore.
Yep.
What's going on there? What are we doing there?
I don't know.
Funny books.
All right, so here we go. We're going to go over some talking points, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You ready for this?
Yeah, third. Put some work into this, big boy.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to start off with the good talking points. All right, here we go. The covers are great, especially in, like I said, the one that I got, the Marvel Icons cover of Echo is pretty good. We're going to move in, talking about the artwork. Also, the internal artwork, the interior artwork, all done by Phil Noto. It's done very well. Okay, the panel layouts, the coloring, all that stuff, it's done great. I like it.
Crisp, clean, less is more. Helps the story flow without a whole lot of clutter.
Oh yeah. Characters have the right amount of fingers, and feet look fine, and yeah, there you go.
Look at that facial expression on Echo, right there.
Right. No, that bottom right one. Yeah, that's a good looking drawing right there. It's good. Good. And then speaking of, also my big thing, 2-page splash pages done the proper way.
It's all subjective. It's all subjective.
Keep flipping through the book. There's the 2 pages. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to solve the Da Vinci Code to try and figure out how to read the rest of your book, flipping it around 18 different times. Just perfect.
Look, Gramps, I know going from here to here is a big thing for you, but come on, man.
All right, and then another thing I thought was really cool in this, they use sign language. Now, this young lady on the left here is deaf, and Echo is deaf as well. So, yeah, sign language.
Excellently. Yeah, it was pulled off quite well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's telling him, shh, talking too loud.
She's telling her that she's deaf.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, the one here. Yeah. Story. For this being number one in the series, Taboo and B. Earl start off telling a solid story. We get the introduction of all the key the key main characters, and a nice gangs of New York style story. Okay. The field of half of this book basically is the gangs of New York thing. I think it was pretty cool. Like the whole, we'll get into all that stuff. But all right.
Cinder likes Bill the Butcher.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. The bad. You ready for some bad on this one?
I'm intrigued to see where you could find some bad in this story.
Yeah,
brother.
I think we might. Okay, my big thing always. All right, I don't mind reading in my funny books, but I like seeing art tell a story too in my funny books, and I think in not a lot, maybe a few of these pages, some of the book, about a third of it, you find yourself with a lot of exposition, a lot of internal monologue boxes, a lot of story, like word boxes everywhere, bubbles everywhere that are driving the story along. And okay, I get that, but let your artist assist you telling the story too. Okay, and let's see. In my opinion, a lot of the time, the conversation interactions between characters is heavily relying on text bubbles. Yep, that's it. Yep. Okay, but yeah. I like it when there's a nice even mix between read this and see the action and see what's going on.
I'm going to respectfully agree to disagree with your take on this. I look at these panels, and at first glimpse, I'm going, oh, this is a quick read, man. But I get what you're saying. You know, a lot of times word salads can get in the way of a good story, but I don't think that's the issue here. It's quick, it's clean, it's in and out. Bada bing, bada boom, this guy in the room. And I love the gangs of New York aspect of it and how it's going to flesh out the lore of Hell's Kitchen. Kind of what's going on with Batman and Gotham City and how it's always been a haunted, desolate, tormented geographical area.
Yeah. Now, also, speaking of the gangs of New York thing, the story does one of those time jumps. All right. The story bounces back and forth between present day and 1835. And, although both the timelines are relevant to the story and we find out more what's going on with Demogoblin and all that stuff, the bouncing, it kind of can be a bit of a distraction at times. Like you'll be reading about Daredevil and Echo, and then all of a sudden it'll stop that story and flip back to now you're reading about Tommy Murdoch, and I'm gonna assume one of Daredevil or one of Echo's ancestors from back in the day. I forget her name, but so it kind of does that hard hit the brakes, start this story up again, and then hit the brakes, go back to this story, and then hit the brakes, go back to the, and it just. I see why they did it, and like I said, both the stories are relevant and they're both good, but it can kind of distract a little bit.
It can mess with the flow of the story. I get
Absolutely,
it.
That's the words I was looking for right there. And then, another thing, as we saw earlier in one of the panels talking about artwork, Elektra is in this issue for like 2 or 3 panels.
Okay.
You take a great character like Elektra, and Daredevil basically was like, hey, go away and go talk to the police because this book is called Daredevil and Echo, and I don't want to see you here.
You just took the words right out of my mouth, man. I was going to say, it's not called Daredevil and Elektra. It's called Daredevil and Echo.
No, I get it. It's called Daredevil and Echo. But just the way he basically just kind of nonchalantly go talk to the cops and just shoot her away. Like, she's a pretty prominent character in his world. And for him to she's basically relegated to go getting coffee. Like, come on now.
Well, yeah, it's because Echo's the new thing. That's the new squeeze on the block. Man, you don't take sand to the beach. Come on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now we've got the ugly.
Ugh.
You ready for this?
I want to see where you found something,
Yeah, right there. That's ugly.
but it's drawn well.
Yeah, no, it's definitely drawn well. The character is like, like it's a good drawing, but the character itself of Demogoblin is a very ugly character. But according to Marvel, Daredevil and Echo #1 brings Marvel's most vicious and powerful goblin into play, the Demogoblin. And she has a surprising link to a bloody chapter in Hell's Kitchen. There you go.
So that is a female Demogoblin. To my limited knowledge, that would make this the first female Demogoblin. Am I wrong? Am I right? I'm probably wrong.
I'm not sure on that one. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to look at.
I don't think we've ever seen a female Demogoblin. So if I'm right, which I'm probably not, that would make this first appearance.
First appearance? Wow.
Or a cameo.
Well, it's the very last page.
Cameo.
So I would say a cameo. Yeah. Which means this week when #2 comes out, if you're right, probably a
First full.
in the one thing. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'll take a look into it more as this one's coming out, and we'll see what happens.
Dig it. Remember, kids, hit that like button. It really helps our good buddy algorithm.
All right. So now we're going to dive into my final thoughts. I'll give my final thoughts. You give your final thoughts. We'll give my rating, give your rating, and we'll see where this thing lands. How about that?
Didn't Jerry Springer do a final thoughts segment?
Yeah.
I missed that guy.
Yeah. All right. So my final thoughts. Although I'm not the biggest Daredevil fan, this issue was a solid start to this story. Okay. The Gangs of New York side to it actually works with the story, and the names are great, like the Dead Rabbits and the Bowery Boys, and you get all that stuff. That's awesome. All right. The murder mystery plot and how they connect across the time jumps is an interesting concept, and the character Demogoblin looks cool, in my opinion. Taking into account all the good, bad, and ugly of this start to the series, I'm going to go ahead and give Daredevil and Echo #1 8 nuts out of 10.
That ain't cheap, buddy, and that ain't a low score. From my perspective, I'm a huge Daredevil guy. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had low expectations on this because normally when you get an offshoot miniseries, the bar gets a little low, and then you start putting in celebrity writers, and you're going like, oh boy, who's this jabroni that thinks he can write a comic book? But man, I was surprised. I was grabbed with that whole Gangs of New York feel. I love that movie, and that was really what primed me to enjoy this book and see it for what it was, which was a good, fun read, well done, in one of the better books that came out in the last month, you know, because we absolutely buried a couple other books in the meantime.
Yeah.
So this is the exact opposite. We both agree this was really good, really great for different reasons. And with that in mind, I gave it 8 out of 10.
The Luchador mask. Look at that.
That's right. That's Mystico's mask. He's a good brother.
Cool.
Oh, man, we saw some Lucha Libre last night. Woof.
Oh, yeah? I'm not going to call attention to it. I'm not going to do it.
But what's that?
They either see or they don't.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just do the whole John Cena. You can't see me, you can't see me.
Exactly. And with that being said, moving right along.
That damn rodent.
Yes. He's always over here. Not so much in the other one, but he is over here.
Today I had to bury one of your comrades. I guess the neighborhood stray cat Bob got a hold of one of the squirrels and was just laid out in the parking lot, man. Really sad.
Bob doesn't know. You don't mess with the squirrels, Bob.
Bob's gonna do what Bob's gonna do. You can only hope to contain him. You can't control him.
You don't mess with the squirrels, Bob. There's our socials. Look at that.
Dig it.
Scan that card.
Scan the Cur code.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we made it.
Yeah, we did. These are usually in and out pretty good, real quick. Just kind of give you guys an opinion on a book. We're gonna try and switch it up a little bit. Do a DC, do a Marvel, do an indie. Kind of bounce around. We're not wanting to stick too much to one publisher because I like them all.
Truth. I'm sorry if your back hurts from carrying me this long, but I'm a little worse for the wear. But
yeah,
I'll be right
it's all
as
good,
rain.
brother. All good.
If you need any help tomorrow with some juice or anything, just hit the spoiler signal in the sky.
Got a generator on tap, ready to go. I'm good to go. We're gonna keep cooking little chickens, and we should be good. Next Tuesday, Hot Takes Tuesday, not this week's, but next week's is July 4th. We're probably going to pre-record that one too. But yeah, we'll worry about that when we come to it. The episode might happen. It might be pre-recorded. It might not. We'll see what happens. I'm very patriotic, so I'm going to be celebrating America. So there you go.
America.
So we ready to go, Spoiler?
Let's do it, brother. Shaka bra.
Yep. And as always, later, Comic Cult Nation.
Later.